everyone, me again. Welcome back to xameliax, and if you're new, hello to you too. My name is Amelia and I look like an egg today. My name's Amelia and we make all kinds of videos on this channel, everything from beauty tutorials to curvy fashion, travel videos, and we weekly vlog every Tuesday at 7. So if you like my face, maybe you might like it more in a little bit. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button, stick around for a while. So today I am going to a photo shoot, very fancy. I'm a little bit nervous because I always feel like a bit of an idiot doing these things, prancing around on the street trying to look professional, but there we go, it's my job, so just got to book up and do it. Yeah, I'm going to do some photos for my blog, for a campaign that I'm doing over on xameliax.com, and also for my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, come follow me at xameliax, and you will see the fruits of our labour today. So I have done a skincare routine this morning, which you probably can't tell, but I was looking super tired, so I did a really brightening skincare routine and my skin looks so much better. You can see that video because I did film it, so subscribe and you will find that as well. But I'm going to try and continue that brightness and glowiness with the makeup that we're using today. We're going to start with a primer, and this is from Smashbox. It's their Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Looks like that. And it's kind of like a pearly orange colour. It's amazing, it works really well, it helps my makeup stay on all day long, and I just think it helps to give you a little bit of a glow from underneath. Foundation wise, I'm using a bit of a mix at the moment because I have a little bit of fake tan still on, so I just need to mix two for the right colour. I'm using Hello Flawless by Benefit, which is nearly gone. That's the main colour that I'm using because I am super pale. Oh, I'm getting it all over me. Good job I haven't got dressed yet. And then a slight bit of the Rimmel Wake Me Up, because this has got great sort of anti-reflecting properties, so it helps your skin really glow. But it's in a colour that's too dark for me because I bought it when I went on holiday last year. So I kind of mix it in with the pale shade and it gives me my perfect colour. Both of them are quite light. Not too heavy coverage, but just do enough. And then I just blend it in with my beauty blender afterwards. Just feel like it really helps give it a nice little flawless finish. Ugh. Full on with my contour today and my highlight, just because I tend to exaggerate things a little bit more when we're going on photo shoots, so it translates into the photos. I've got this contour kit by beautifulbrows.co.uk. It is filthy and nearly rubbed off, so I've had this for a while, but it's really good. It's like not liquid but not powder, cream, that's the one we're looking for. It's like a cream contour, and I just tend to mix the shades together until I get one that I like and that sort of suits my skin tone at the moment. I use an angled brush and just take that under the old cheekbones. You can go in quite heavy and then we're going to blend afterwards. Under the chin too. And around the hairline. And then I just tend to buff it in until I'm happy with the lines. Now I'm going to go for highlight with this lovely vanilla colour. And your highlight should be all the areas of the face that you want to bring forward, so under the eyes, down your nose, forehead, etc. So I kind of just draw this on like I did with the contour and then blend afterwards. Now anybody who's watched my tutorials before will know that I am far from an expert at makeup. This is just how I like to do it. And there are so many different ways that you can do everything that I'm putting on my face today. You can buff your foundation in differently, you can do contour differently, you can do your eye makeup differently. It's completely up to you, but I think the main thing is just to have fun with it and don't take it too seriously. Don't get frustrated with yourself if you can't get it right first time. Just keep going until you're happy with the look, because it's all that really matters, isn't it? So my favourite bronzer at the moment is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, so much so I've hit pan majorly. I need to get a new one. I've been using this for so long. I just think it's a really lovely colour, and for me I think it suits my skin tone when I'm super pale and also when I've got a little bit of a tan as well, and it smells like chocolate, so win-win. Blush, at the moment I am loving Benefit's Gold Rush. I tend to reach for it all the time and just pop it on the apples of my cheeks just to give you that kind of like nice rosy glow. It's got a little bit of highlight in it. It just I really like it. I think it suits pale skin tones, but also I've used it when I've had a tan as well. So yeah, it's just a really good all-round highlighty rosy blusher, and I love it. Okay, brows. I always use the same thing again. It's something that I've been using for years and years and years, and my brows really need a wax at the moment. But it's Benefit Browsings, and it's just, I think, the best brow product. It just works really well for me. It's a powder and also a brow gel in one, and it just really helps to keep your eyebrows in place whilst filling them in at the same time, and I just apply it with a little angled brush. A lot of the products that I'm using today have been gifted by brands, but as you can tell by the state of them, I've had them for a very long time and I do just tend to use them every day. So this isn't a sponsored video by any of the brands that are featured. It's just the products that I tend to use. And I do tend to go back to the same ones again and again, but there's certain things that I use for different times. For example, I don't always use a primer, but if I'm going to be out changing outfits and getting all sweaty and panicky in front of a camera, primer is needed. So because I've got 4 different outfits that we're doing today, I want to keep my makeup nice and simple, so it will go with all of them because they're all very, very different. So I'm using the Naked Basics palette, which I've also hit pan on with a lot of the colours. Taking Foxy, which is just a nude colour, and popping that all over the eyelid just to kind of neutralise things. I'm going to use Venus, which is the highlighty one, just under my brows, just to sort of open up that eye area as much as possible. And then I'm going to attempt to do a really simple, subtle smoky eye using Naked 2 and Faint, which are the 2 matte brown colours, just in the crease of my eyelid, just to kind of add a bit of definition to the eye and make it look like we've got something on, but it's not too strong of an eye look. I think we're just going to be changing lipsticks over for this one, and yeah, that's how we shake things up a little bit when you're switching between outfits on set. Just going to quickly curl my lashes. I have actually bought an at-home eyelash curling kit, which I'm going to do a review on, so have a look on my channel. That might have already gone live, or it might be going live after this, but I'll let you know how it works. I'm a little bit nervous about that one. For now we have to use old school curlers, and I'm going to attempt a wing liner, which never really goes well when I'm trying to film it. I'm using the new Benefit roller lash liner, which I really, really like. I've done a whole video on this comparing it to the They're Real liner, one on one eye, one on the other, if you want to see how they fare together. But I really, really like this one. I think this is a new release that is well worth spending your money on. I've done a tutorial on this. It's really old actually, but I still use exactly the same technique, so I'll try and remember to leave a link down below, but if not, it's in my tutorials playlist. You can go and have a look at that, and it's a very up close 3-step system, I suppose, for popping on winged eyeliner, and yeah, it just works for me, and with a bit of practice I feel like it could work for you too. Mascara, I'm using the matching mascara actually, which is Benefit's Roller Lash. This is one of my favourites too. I just find that it really helps separate the lashes. Oh no! Saved it. It just really helps separate the lashes, and it also adds a little bit of volume too. I like it. And last but not least, we need a bit of highlighter, because you can never have too much highlighter. That's a lie, you definitely can. I'm using this Pixie palette, the middle shade there. I'd be a terrible weather woman. I can't sort of look at that and match it to the thing. And I just pop it on the tops of my cheeks and the end of my nose, top of my Cupid's bow, and just the sort of the dippy bit of my chin. just to make everything glow and shine a little bit, which is very much needed today. Now it's on to the hair. Dun dun dun, look at that. That is where I spilled foundation on myself earlier. I am a liability. I think I'm going to go for a bit of a wave today because it's just quite easy to style and flip up in different bits and bobs, pin stuff back, flip it over, have the fringe, and it's nice and versatile for a photo shoot. So I'm going to dry this. I have an air styler that I dry it with, which actually they don't make anymore, but you can buy them anywhere. They're just kind of like a big heated roller brush. It's like a hairdryer inside a roller brush, and I just find that that gives me lots and lots of volume, and then I'm going to go in with my GHD curve. Cue speedy montage. Hair done and full of volume. I am honestly so gutted. It's taken me this many years to discover air stylers. They're honestly incredible. It feels like it's taking forever to dry your hair, but actually it's completely dry when you're finished, whereas when I just blast dry it, it feels like it's going quicker, but it's not ever fully dry, and it just doesn't give you that sort of blow dried salon look, I guess. And they're so cheap. You can get them anywhere. I'll leave a link to one down below. The one I've got is Revlon, and they don't make it anymore, but they're a much of a muchness really, so I'll try and find one that's similar and leave you a link down below, along with all the other products of course. But I've got about 15 minutes before I need to walk out the door, so I need to get curling, and I'm using my GHD curve to do this. In fact, I've got a whole video on how I curl my shorter hair, if you guys want to watch that. I've also got videos on how I used to curl my long hair as well. So again, make sure you subscribe and take a look through the tutorial section. There's loads for you to watch and binge watch on an afternoon. Just tend to curl in one direction and then curl in the other, leaving a little bit straight at the bottom just because I kind of like the way that that looks when it's finished. And then I'll ruffle it all up, spray it with salt spray and run out the door. And that is the finished look. So I'm just going to pop some hairspray on it. I don't know what this is. Matrix freezing spray. Any hairspray will do. And a little bit of salt spray. This is a mess maker from Matrix. Now this is actually really good. Not all salt sprays are born the same. This one's quite a light one, so it doesn't sort of weigh your hair down, but it just gives it a little bit of texture, which I quite like for the whole beachy wave look. And also I feel like it helps it stay as well. Just give it a little bit of a scrunch. And these will fall out nicely as the photo shoot goes on, and just kind of, you'll be left with a nice natural kind of wave, which I really like. But that is it for my photo shoot makeup and hair get ready with me look. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, give it a giant thumbs up and come and follow me on Instagram if you want to see all of the finished shots. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!